Okay, Om Namo Narayan.
Om Namo Narayan.
So how would a disciple that was interested in entering the path test a guru?
Okay, there are ways to test the guru and ways not to test the guru, as the case may be. But the way one tests the guru is to begin to speak with the guru's sadhakas, their students, and then one can ask them what is the methodology used. They can come in and ask some questions. But the best way is to really just to speak with the different chelas, the sadhakas there, and to see what their progress is, and to see if the guru's life is matching up to their words. Are they all about money? Are they, are they having enough humility to meet with the students, to take the time with the students one-to-one? Is that in place or is it not? People come in, though, and they think that testing the guru means that they're going to come in and challenge them. But this is not the way one tests the guru. And people don't realize also that when they come in and they're going to challenge the guru, that the guru also has the ability to test them back. And people don't like that. When you test a sadhaka to see where they're at, if they're coming in humility or not, more often than not, they'll go into the big ego surge and, well, you need to be humble, and I'm such a catch as a student. But there's nothing the students have that the guru wants. The students, if they had as much knowledge as they think they did, then they wouldn't be here. So they need to become clear that they don't know the way, and that the guru is there to aid them in their search. But the guru is not there to jump through hoops for them, okay?
Yeah.
So this is what's important to know, how to test the guru. So when you come in and we have an online ashram, and you can very easily go back through the posts and see the progress of the students.
Okay. Probably the person testing the guru is going to want to see if the guru is enlightened. That's what they're interested to look for.
Yeah, they can go back through again. They can go back through the posts, and they can see what's there. They can see the admonitions, and if they check, they will find out that there's nothing different said than will be said by Ramana himself. And so if they go through and they check that, they will find out there's no variance in anything, that the sages, when you get to realization, the wisdom is one. You're not going to find any variance. Now, if you're finding some variance somewhere, then it's not realization.
So that's interesting. A good way to determine what this path is like is to look at Ramana's path, and if you see this same thing anywhere else as Ramana, that's what would be endorsed from this path.
If you look at Ramana and this realization is non-dual wisdom, you will find it's exactly the same.
Okay.
You will not find anything at variance with what's said here with what is said with Ramana.
I may as well ask then, what is enlightenment? And then people will pose a question. They will say, are you enlightened? What is enlightenment, and are you enlightened?
Yeah, well, it's an interesting thing to say, are you enlightened? Because there is no me that gets enlightened. If there's someone who is saying, yes, I am enlightened, as a singular person, a persona, this is not enlightenment, okay? But one can say, yes, there's enlightenment, okay? And people say, oh no, if you say it, then you can't be it. Well, then, Jesus was a fraud then, because he said, I and the Father are one. If you've seen me, you've seen the Father that sent me. In other words, I'm realized. I know what I'm talking about. And Buddha also. That's what Buddha means. I'm the awakened one, okay? I'm realized. That's exactly what that means. I am Buddha. I'm awakened, okay? So I'm here to give that what I can give. So people have a great misunderstanding about what it means. If you say you are, then you can't be. But what they're talking about, what that means, there is no persona that gets enlightened. Okay, when enlightenment takes place, that whole persona, the whole storyline of your history is gone in one instant, and there's no relationship to it any longer. The mind stills, there's no more mind that rises, there's no more desires, there's no more of these driving things that are taking place. So one is within stillness at that time, and that doesn't change. That non-dual awareness does not change, but there is no persona as such that comes back. Now, other people are relating to what they see externally as a persona, but looking within here, there is no such of a thing that remains.
To try to get right to the point, which is expressed anyway. Therefore, if one is entering the path here, then they will be guided by enlightened ones.
Yes, absolutely. I am a Satguru. There is also another Satguru on the site, and there are 3 other sages. Now, the difference between the Satgurus and the sages are the Satguru has been trained. She knows exactly what this path is, has gone the path of Kundalini from start to finish, has a lot of all the depth of experience that's needed to be a Satguru. The sages are also realized, but they might not have as much of a background in Kundalini itself to be a Satguru at this time. And so that's the difference between the sages and Satgurus. But there are many on the site that you can have interaction with.
Regarding Kundalini, it's been said that, at least I know it from another guru, he said, when the Kundalini is fully awake, then one is enlightened.
Well, no, that's not quite right. One can have a fully awakened Kundalini and be in the process. Okay, once it awakens, it can take up to 30 years to complete. In my case, it was 30 years. Fortunately, I found a lot of keys that can move people along very rapidly. In fact, I had one student that was 1 year from start to completion. So it's become very, very streamlined. If you have the correct mantras, you have the correct way to cut through mind and cut through phenomena, you can get them to realization quite rapidly. So thank God they don't have to have the long haul like I had. So on that note, I think we've about come out of time for this satsang, and I thank you, and namaste.
Om Namo Narayan.
Om Namo Narayan.